Podcast, I guess it'd be Waffle Podcast, Waffle Town?
Waffle Town Podcast.
Waffle Town Podcast. I am Darren, and we got Ben.
What's up?
And then we got Shane.
What's up?
And today is the first episode. We're going to just try things out and make sure this isn't a complete disaster.
Not completely.
And, not completely. And, I don't know, first topics, Illuminati. Why are they real, and what can we do about them?
I don't know, man. Those triangles, dude.
Crowbar?
Those triangles, man. Those triangles.
My crowbar could solve a lot of problems, just saying.
Yes? Go ahead. What is your... Shane, what is your exit strategy for when the zombies attack?
Go to Dunham's, grab a bunch of stuff from there,
Go to
grab
Dunham's,
a bunch
okay.
of stuff from Walmart.
Could you elaborate on Dunham's? What is Dunham's?
Sounds like
It's a
donuts.
sports store. They sell guns and stuff.
Ben, do you have a Dunham's in your...
I do not have a Dunham's, but I do have guns in my closet.
Okay, that's just scary.
From Walmart.
could you elaborate on Dunham's?
Oh, they have all...
Sounds like donuts.
Like, they have Alice packs and stuff they sell there, all kinds of stuff.
What's an Alice pack?
It's a super, like, military-grade hiking pack.
Oh, okay. So, like, kind of like Doomsday prepper shit.
Yeah, like, it's the one with, like, the metal frame backpack thing.
That's what I don't get about the show itself. Why people think... Do they think, like, it's gonna be a nuclear thing, or...
I hope it's zombies.
I hope it's zombies, too, to be honest, but I feel like even
At least I can have a little fun with that.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Like, at least you're... Because, like, then, at that point, you're able to kill. When society goes to shit, you can just kill whoever. I feel like if you cannot go outside in, like, a Fallout kind of thing, it's not gonna be, you know what I mean?
Unless we get into, like, a vault or something.
Yeah, well, that, and you'd have to wear a suit all the time, and that's not fun. I'm saying, like, to have free will and just be able to just do whatever the fuck you want. Which I guess is nice, but also I'm not a very confrontational person. I mean, you guys are consider yourselves nerds as well, so I mean, you guys...
I prefer the term geek, sir. Nerds are book smart. Geeks are pretty much, like, into, all the technological type of stuff.
Well, I like the term nerds because, I don't know, geek seems offensive.
How so?
I like the term
I don't know.
retard, but that's just me.
Well, I mean, I don't know if Ben and me agree to be called a retard, but,
Well, no, not that, actually. I just like the term of being called special.
Oh, okay. Everyone likes to be special.
Well, you kind of have a reason to, Shane. Why don't you tell everybody why?
Because according to the state of Michigan, I am legally retarded.
With an IQ of...
125.
And that's
which is
considered
currently actually
retarded.
126.
Is 125 bad?
No, it is not.
That's
It
a lot
isn't?
higher than average. The average right
Do
now
they-
is like 110.
I don't want to offend you, but do they have stupid people, like a lot of stupid people in Michigan, or
That's pretty much what Michigan's made of.
just stupid people?
They're smart, but they're stupid.
Well, I guess Shane is just, really supporting his state.
Pretty
I
much.
hate it here, honestly. I do.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. Well, okay, so
The itself is great. The people suck.
my point is to get enough about the doomsday prepping, to get a kind of like a feel for what everyone's into.
Why don't
Shane,
we talk
you're
about
mostly-
ourselves a little bit?
Yeah, Shane, you're mostly into PlayStation 4?
PlayStation 4, PS3.
We're all into games. I would consider us all nerds or geeks, as Ben
Gamers.
would say. Gamers.
Yeah, I'm
gamers.
willing to open all gaming types, but I prefer the PlayStation consoles.
Well, you have a PlayStation, right?
Yeah, so I
And
don't have
that's what
anything
you
else.
used to? And that was the thing with me. I started on PlayStation, and then after PlayStation 2, I moved over to Xbox and just been with Xbox ever since. Not that I haven't had a PlayStation 3 or a PlayStation 4. Well, I haven't had a PlayStation 4, but I've had a
I recommend
PlayStation
it.
3. Hey, if someone was going to give it to me for free, I'll take it, but I'm not going to buy one.
You
Get
can
them
just
PC
steal one.
upgrades.
Exactly.
So,
And,
so you said that PlayStation was the first console that you ever started on? Like that was
okay.
literally your first
All right,
system?
let me go back. It's not the first system I ever had. The system I could remember having and playing a lot was, well, we had a Super Nintendo, but I don't think I knew how to use it at the age I was at, where I had to blow into it and shit, and I could never get it to work. Other than that, the thing I used the most was a Sega Genesis.
Yes, that was my childhood.
The
And-
thing that I started with was actually the Game Boy, the original Game Boy.
Like the white with the purple buttons,
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about the white
Game
one.
Boy.
The white one or the gray one, yeah.
like the original,
The fat one.
Original.
the fat old boy.
I still got one.
Do you really?
I do. It is actually in my closet somewhere, buried deep under a lot of bags and stuff. But I still got one. I also have the Game Boy Pocket, which is the smaller version, and I even still have the damn Game Boy camera, which actually you was able to take pictures on.
Yes, I have.
I also still have the original printer with it, the linking cable, and the printer actually still works to this day.
Jeez, you guys are fucking losers. No. I only had the Game Boy. I don't know. It's weird now because when I got into gaming, it was kind of like the Sega Sega Genesis thing, and I didn't really think much of it. It was kind of like that thing that gaming back then when we were growing up was more of a thing where when you were growing up, it was kind of just a thing that was there and it was like a thing for kids. Now it's this thing where like you can win money from it, you can you can have a real career, and it's not just for kids anymore. It's something that you can keep on going through, even after you've grown up and people say, oh, you got to stop playing games because you're an adult now.
Yeah, the thing I really honestly started playing the most for the Game Boy though was the PlayStation 1. That's really what's really skyrocketed me into I love gaming.
Just the PlayStation 1? Mm-hmm. See, I did have one of them, but I don't think I played it that much. I was still on my Sega Genesis, I think.
There were so many games I used to play for, and I actually had a bunch of them, and my grandmother threw them away.
Oh, that bitch.
And get this, Darren. I had the Black Box edition of Castlevania Symphony Night, which is selling online right now for $400.
Wait, the what?
Black Box edition of Castlevania Symphony Night.
She was never a Castlevania guy. I'm sure, like, okay, I'm gonna try not to offend anybody, but I never played a Legend of Zelda game.
I've only played one, and that's Ocarina of Time, and I never played it on the N64 when I was a kid. I never played it until I actually got it on my 3DS, and to this day I still have not beaten it, and I still got friends that tell me that that's blasphemy.
Yeah, that's what people get so enraged when you tell them you don't finish a Zelda game. It's just like...
Well, there is one game that when people don't play it, I do get enraged.
What?
Fallout.
Really? Yeah, but...
Yeah. If you don't play Fallout, I get mad at you.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Fallout is a game that just came out, maybe what, 2000s?
2000, yeah, in the 2000s.
2008 is when the first.
The thing with me is like when
that's when Fallout 3 came out.
Actually, no, Fallout is a game that came out in the 1990s.
Well, we were talking about the new iterations of Fallout.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, new iterations.
I'm saying Fallout 3 because that's the one that really sticks in my mind. But
2008.
My point is,
2008 then.
When you... With me, I played Mario, and I played Mario, whatever.
Mario!
Guys, you guys always fucking give me shit about this.
I prefer to call him Mario because it sounds cool.
Anyway,
it's a me, Mario.
The little Italian plumber I used to play, he was, that's like the embodiment of playing games, and I was like, it's not like when someone, like that's what I hate about this whole Zelda thing. It's like when someone says, oh, I've never played a Super Mario game, no one goes, oh, you dickhead, like. You can't just, like, okay, some people don't play games like you.
Well, I've had that too, though, because I've never played a Sonic game.
What?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. What? Wow, okay.
That's exactly what I said that I hate when people go, what?
Well, I mean, I just still don't understand that because, I mean, I know Shane's a bit younger than I am, but, I mean, that was like my childhood. I mean, I started out playing Mario on the original Nintendo. That
kind of gaming never piqued my interest.
Okay, you want to know what game that really stuck in my mind that I loved was... I lied. I don't know why I don't remember this, but I did have a PlayStation. I don't know why I don't remember this, because I had to have something in order to play Crash Bandicoot, because I played it up and down constantly. I played the first one all fucking day. Like, I literally... My dad just came home. My dad was shady as shit, because he just came home one day with the book and the game Crash Bandicoot, and just like, here... you guys have this system, right? And we're like, yeah. Well, yeah, go ahead and play it. And I was like, all right, I don't know what this is, but sure. Love that fucking game. To this day, I love it.
One of my favorite Crash Bandicoot games, though, would have to be CTR.
Yes.
That one's a good one, too.
Yes.
But
I'll never forget the first time I actually played CTR. It was actually a hidden demo on Spyro 2 Ricto's Rage, where where at the main menu screen you had to hold down like all the L1, L2, R1, R2 buttons, and you had to hit like square and triangle at the same time, and it would like go into like a secret hidden demo of Crash Team Racing.
They also had one. I believe I can't remember. There was another. I believe it was Spyro the Dragon. They had one where it was like the third warp. Where's Crash Bandicoot Warp? They had a demo for that.
Okay, I want to ask you guys. Did you guys ever have? You guys all had PlayStations, right?
Yes, still got mine.
Did you guys ever get the jam packs?
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
And did you ever put like
jam pack demo disc?
Yeah. Well, there's ones like the original. Like I think first two had those squares, where it was like a big thing of just square games, and it was like maybe like what's 4 times 4? Shit.
16.
16. Okay, so it had 16 games up there, and you could like literally just play each one, and then when you realized you could hit the R trigger, it would flip over something and show you a demo or a video for another game. That's where I found out about the second Crash Bandicoot from one of them. I like flipped over, I forget what fucking game it was, some shitty game. But you flip it over, and it was like the video for it, and it was like number 2. I was like, they have a number 2 coming out? But...
You ever seen the old Crash Bandicoot commercials? Like the one where he punches the grandma?
The guy in the suit?
Yeah.
See, that was the thing. Like everyone's got their mascot. I think my mascot is Crash. That's what got me into video games. Even though Sonic was a good one, I think Crash was the main reason why I kept playing games, I think.
Sonic was definitely what pretty much like piqued my gaming interest.
Yeah.
But then again, I gotta say,
I only played the demo of this game. The game that really got me into it, I only played the demo for this game. I've never been able to actually find the actual game. Is the game Tiny Tank?
Really?
That was a good game.
Yeah.
I do remember that. I think I only played the demo for that too.
I might still actually have that game somewhere.
Ben, you need to give that to me.
But
it's mine.
I'll love you.
I'm getting off topic, but
yeah, we all kind of are.
Ben, you go ahead and tell us because I wanted to get into what got you into gaming, because you're a PC gamer now.
Yes, I am, but mainly I've been a gamer my entire life and everything, and I actually think my mom had something to do with it and everything with me like getting into gaming, because my mom and my grandma was always into the original Nintendo gaming, and especially whenever it came out and all that kind of stuff. All they did was like really want to play Mario, and my mom, she got pregnant with me back in 1988. I was born in March of 1989. But
wait, I didn't know your date of birth. Why would you tell people that? 1989.
I said year and month. I didn't give a day. But it's okay. But anyway, my mom actually had to go into the hospital about 3 months early before I was born, and probably about a week into it, she just said that she can't just sit her ass in the hospital bed and do nothing. So she looked at her doctor and she looked at her nurse, and she begged and begged and begged them, please let me bring my Nintendo to the hospital. I gotta play my Mario. And so basically for about like 3 months and everything, my mom basically just like laid in the damn hospital bed, having my dad over and having her friends over and everything, and they would basically play like 2-player Mario and all that kind of stuff. The original Super Mario 2 where you gotta pull the shit out of the ground and toss it, and even Super Mario Brothers 3 where you get the little raccoon tail and all that kind of stuff. She would play all of those while laying in the hospital bed, and this happened up until the day I was born. And whenever I was born, I came out with a damn controller in my hand.
That's fucking awesome.
She passed her love of gaming on to me, and even to this day, we still got the original Nintendo. It's actually in my closet, put up and everything with all my other older systems. But at the end of every year, whenever we have New Year's, we usually get a lot of our family together, and we will always basically bring out the original Nintendo and play Mario and see who could get the furthest. And usually my sisters, they actually want to practice for like 2 to 3 weeks ahead of time, and I don't even touch the damn game even after like a year at a time. And I let them practice, and I still go in and whoop everybody's ass, and it's great.
See, that's a fucking gaming story. That whole story of your mom is a fucking gaming story. That's fucking awesome. I don't have something like that. My dad kind of just is like, it's so weird because my dad, when we would play video games and we would like he would bring home stuff. He would just bring home like I said, it was just him just bringing home just random systems and being like, at his shady work, he was just like, yeah, you guys want to play this? And then we'll be like, oh yeah, sure, why not? And it just started off with the PlayStation, but then I don't know how we even got a PlayStation 2. I guess we got a PlayStation 2 for Christmas, I think, and then after that, Xbox. My brother showed me Xbox and like all that other shit, but it's just crazy how like I don't even remember how I got started into it. I just remember one of my fondest memories of gaming is just the parts where I would be sitting there playing
Crash Bandicoot.
Well, no, not Crash Bandicoot. On the Sega Genesis, I was playing Tiny Toons Adventures.
Dude, I still have that game. Amazing game.
It's just fucking what I love.
There's another game that, when I got the PS2, that even skyrocketed my love for gaming even further, which was the Jak and Daxter game series.
See that I got that, and that was the thing. That was the thing with Crash Bandicoot, where Crash Bandicoot was like, oh, Naughty Dog, yeah, I'll play this. It's the same guys who made Crash Bandicoot. Why not? And that's why I gave it a chance. After the first one, I stopped playing. Because with games like that, when I'm getting older, it's kind of like the thing where, like, oh, you have to collect every single fucking, what's it called? Something eggs?
Eggs.
Yeah, the orb things, and I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking grab every fucking... I just didn't have time for it at that age, I guess. I don't know. I got to the point where I'm like, okay, this is just... And then the fact that it came out with the second one, you're like, oh, you gotta collect more. Great.
No, the second one is probably the best one.
I didn't like the third. I never played the second one. I skipped right to the third. Third one pissed me off because of the guns and all that
You
shit.
need to play the second one. The second one is the best.
I've only played the first one. My girlfriend has actually played the first one and the second one and the third one. She never beat the second and third one, but she talks all the time about how she loved the first one.
Yeah.
The second one is the absolute best. I have spent, honestly, out of all the games I played, you know how I said Doom was probably the game I played the most, though, when we talked?
Jak and Daxter 2 would be the one.
That would actually, honestly, probably be the game I played the absolute most of.
Yeah. How did you get started? Since we're on the topic, how did you get started, Shane, on just video gaming? Or
How did your gaming career begin? Where did it all start?
Really, it's my brother. Basically, when I was adopted with the family and stuff, my brother had a PS1 and stuff, and I was like real little, and I just started getting up and playing it and shit. It's pretty much where it started from.
I do the same thing. Where
PS1
it's just like,
and a Game Boy and stuff. It's like they gave me a Game Boy, and my brother got the PS1.
yeah, and then like, it's just that's the thing. Like, I have a brother too, an older brother, where it's like that thing of like, the crazy part about when we played Sonic was like everyone thought that the whole Sonic thing was when Tails came into the game, that it was like a little brother thing, and like, oh, little brother gets to play and keep coming back and never dies.
Little brother always has to be player 2.
Yeah, exactly. But this is the crazy part. My brother loved Tails so much that he would let me sit there and play the game and be Tails. Because he loved... We're 5 years apart. He's 5 years older than me. He would love just playing as Tails and being able to fly. And I guess he thought since Tails was like the mechanic dude and all that, he would just love to play as that guy. My brother has always loved... And like, he's a mechanic now, but he always loved vehicles and shit like that. And it's just always been a thing that, like... now, when I think about it, well, back then I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, he just, likes Tails. But now when people are like, oh no, I was a little brother, I had to play as Tails, I like, oh... Is that how it's supposed to work? Because I didn't do that. Just weird. But yeah, how do you not play a Sonic game, Shane?
I just haven't.
Okay.
I still can't believe that, because, back in the damn early 90s, whenever I got my first Sega Genesis, I remember whenever I actually got my console, the thing that started my Sega Genesis gaming career was Sonic, because it came with a free copy of the original.
I never actually played a legit Mario game either. I've only played the Wario games.
See, I never played a Mario. I never really, besides the original, I don't think I was big on Nintendo after the Super Nintendo. I never got like a Wii or a... What was the other one before that? I never really was into GameCube.
I wanted to get a GameCube, but was never able to get my hands on it.
I was never into it.
Man.
I had one for a little bit, and I was like, oh, this is a fun thing to have because it's fun games. And back then I was into wrestling, so I was playing a lot of the wrestling games that Nintendo had. But other than that, it was just... I didn't really feel... I've never felt Nintendo-ish, I guess.
Do you want me to tell the story of why I don't like Tomb Raider now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Basically, one of my favorite games, my other favorite games is The Legacy of Kain, and that one started on the PS1 and went on the PS2. Well, basically, they were supposed to be a launch title for the PS4 that was supposed to be a Legacy of Kain that they were developing. It got canceled because of the Tomb Raider reboot.
Oh, that's a shitty reason, Shane. That's a shitty-ass reason. I thought it was a big thing.
No, Darren, they actually have gameplay of this game. You can go find it on YouTube. It's called Legacy of Kain Dead Sun. It was actually, honestly, like a cross between Shadow Mortar, Prototype, and The Witcher.
I don't like two of those. Well, I've never played one of those games. I didn't like the other game, and then I've beaten the other games.
Did you like Prototype?
I did not.
I never played it.
I do not like it.
Prototype was the one game I didn't like, and
Prototype is one of my favorite games ever.
Never played The Witcher, and I never played. Well, I loved Shadow of Mordor.
Witcher 3 was an amazing game. It whenever I know Fallout 4 is coming out this year, and everybody says it's gonna get Game of the Year, but I believe it's gonna be a close tie between Fallout 4 and The Witcher 3 because The Witcher 3 was just amazing.
I really think
Witcher was a good contender until Fallout 4 appeared.
I think Witcher 3 is definitely going to be overlooked, to be honest.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a great game and everything. It's gonna be a good contender and stuff. Then Fallout 4 appeared, and
I just think Witcher 3 is not is something that no one not everyone plays.
Think of it this way. Think of like the primitive people stuff. Like, oh yeah, we got bronze stuff. It's really strong, and then iron came out.
I guess so. This is a weird analogy, but
and, like, iron's stronger and stuff. And it's like, yeah.
Anyway.
Really quick, I just want to say something. Basically, we just kind of jumped into this and everything. We never did actually give an intro to ourselves or anything, so,
yeah. Well,
I guess,
I figured we'd just jump into it and just have things come naturally, and that's what I wanted to do.
And basically, we just keep on getting off a topic and everything. It's like we're not even staying to the bulletins or anything.
That's
we kind of
fine.
are, but...
That's great. That's the best kind of stuff.
We're letting it float.
Hey, man.
It's just letting it float. But I would like to do one thing on topic and everything. I would like us to give an introductory of ourselves and everything. Basically, start with Darren, then you could go to Shane, and then me.
Wait, hold on, Ben. You start, because I don't know how to start the.
Oh, you want me to start? Okay. Well, obviously, my name is Ben. I am primarily a PC gamer. That doesn't mean that I hate gaming on console. I mean, I still have I still got my Xbox One and all my other consoles that I love. It's just that I primarily use consoles now for the exclusive games, but if a game is multi-platform, then I would definitely get it on PC, hands down, because you can usually get it for a much cheaper price, and most of the time, as long as it's not a broken game, Arkham Knight, you'll usually be able to get better performance, better graphics, and all that kind of stuff, and,
so jelly.
Yeah, whenever they fix Arkham Knight, I'll pick it up for a good $30 maybe.
Oh, you didn't pick up Arkham Knight yet? Oh, I beat it already on Xbox.
No, I still haven't picked it up yet. But,
by the way, the Arkham Knight is... Anyway, but that's what I think is great about the three of us is that we're from each area.
Each era?
Well, I mean, what?
Era.
No, I didn't say era, I said area.
Area.
Area, like video games. You're a PC, Shane is a PS4 guy, and I'm an Xbox dude for most of it.
Well, I mean, I'm an all-around gamer. Even though I prefer PC primarily.
But Ben, what I'm saying is, right now I'm mostly
Xbox.
Xbox guy. You're mostly a PC guy, and he's
Shane's mostly a PS4. So we get a little bit of everybody.
Yeah, we play all of them. Like we all play stuff, but I think we have like a certain area that we feel comfortable in. But I guess I'll just say I'm Darren, and just figured I'd start a podcast with these two.
Idiots.
And I play Xbox, and and that's it.
Alright, I'm Shane. I'm slightly retarded.
We already established that.
And
Just
I like to kill stuff.
He likes to kill stuff.
With the crowbar that he keeps hidden in his room.
Yes.
Hey, my crowbar is not hidden. It is out in the open. People hear it.
Okay. Alright. That makes more sense. I have a tapeworm that is growing and slowly eating away in size.
So is that why you're always hungry?
Yes.
That might be my girlfriend's problem, because she's always hungry too, but then again, she's skinny as fuck.
Tell her to poop
that
out
explains the tapeworm part, man.
Just be like, poop out that tapeworm, brah.
Well, I actually do make a joke every now and then, like, whenever she's hungry, I'll just be like, alright, well, it's time for us to go feed the tapeworm and all that kind of stuff, or like, let's go feed the bottomless black hole pit that's in your stomach and all that kind of stuff.
Ben,
like,
boyfriend of the year.
Like, I'm not even kidding, like, we will go off to eat. We will get, like, maybe 30 pounds of food. I'm kidding about that, but, like, literally, we'll get, like, an assload of food. And she will eat it all within, like, 10, 15 minutes, and she'll say that she never wants to eat again. And then 20 minutes later, not even 20 minutes later, 20 minutes at the most, she will start complaining that she's hungry again, and she will eat the same amount of food all over again. So she'll eat like 60 pounds of food within an hour. It's crazy. And she only gained 1 pound in this past year, which is sickening.
I need to kill her and take her DNA from my own.
She's got that insanely high metabolism, bro.
She's like, this is okay. All right, let me get on this topic because, and this is just
like Captain
me.
America's metabolism.
This is me just being fucking ranting. Know what I didn't realize? Did any of you guys see we're all like comic guys, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did anyone see the new one? The shit. What's it called? Days of Future Past, was it?
I still have not seen it.
Okay. Now, the story. Does it matter if I ruin it for you? I don't want to ruin it for you. I'll just drop it.
Don't ruin it.
I'll watch it
All right.
eventually,
No,
but
I won't ruin it for you. But the plot hole doesn't make any sense now that I think about it, because I just watched this video today, and it just like, pretty much the point is like it's the Sentinels. You guys know like X-Men and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Sentinels and everything. And the point was that in the movie they tried to take Mystique's power, so that way they can buy, or that way they can make these Sentinels adapt to anything. But the thing is, Mystique's power doesn't. When she copies somebody, she doesn't get their powers. So the whole movie doesn't make any sense because her power doesn't give them the power to, adapt. It just gives her the power to look like them.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes no sense now. It turns out they had another bonus deleted scene where Rogue is in it, and it has to do with that. But it just didn't make any fucking sense to me. It made me mad.
Would make sense.
Yeah, that would make sense, but it didn't fucking make sense when you watch the movie like in theaters and you don't see the deleted scene with Rogue. Like they left it out of it for some reason, even though I feel like shit like that would be crucial to the fucking movie to watch.
That actually makes sense. The Mystique part makes sense.
That's what I'm saying. But
because Rogue can actually do that stuff just by touching.
yeah, exactly. And like it's just shit like that. I'm along when we do this podcast, and a lot of the times when we record this shit, I'm going to rant about a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna rant about a lot of shit.
I'm going to rant about a lot of shit.
And stuff.
And I might shit.
Yeah,
Like a big old shit right in the middle of the table.
Is like the whole Marvel Civil War thing? Like how they had the Civil War thing. Do you guys ever know how it started?
It's because of the registration, right?
Nope. It's because of what caused them to want the registration.
What happened?
One of the people that is related to the X-Men and stuff, he randomly explodes and he blew up a school.
Randomly explodes? Who the hell?
That's his power. He randomly explodes.
I know who it was. John Cena!
Oh, god damn it, Ben!
It's not John Cena, but he actually
Fucking
randomly
asshole!
explodes.
You were the first! You were the first! Oh, you son of a bitch.
Well, the moment was there, so I had to do it.
Yeah, I guess so.
And that's actually what started that.
That works. John Cena started that shit.
So who's looking forward to the Deadpool movie, though?
I am so excited for the Deadpool movie.
Let me say it this way.
Shane,
If you're not looking forward to it, then I will kill you. Even though I
Shane.
don't kill people, I will still kill you.
I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable, Shane, but you just gave a grown man an erection by saying who's excited for the Deadpool movie.
They're making a Deathstroke movie as well.
Because I am at full chub.
Well,
Darren, they're making a Deathstroke movie.
I didn't know that. I heard he was going to be in Suicide Squad, but that's about it.
no, as Deadshot, not Deathstroke.
Well, no, they were saying they were going to put Deathstroke in the Suicide Squad, or make an appearance in the Suicide Squad.
Well, he should totally be in there.
Yeah, he was part of the Suicide Squad.
I don't want to see the Suicide Squad movie because they still have Will Smith playing Deadshot, which I do not agree with.
You're racist.
It's not racist!
It's kind of racist.
It sounds racist, but it's
Hey,
not. I have a lot of
Will
legitimate...
Smith is an amazing actor, and I have all the respect for the dude in the
He is an
world.
amazing actor and stuff. It's just I'm gonna explain my reason for it.
All right, well, go ahead.
He doesn't
Wait,
fit the role.
can I ask you a question before you do it? Did you have a problem with Michael B. Jordan playing the Fantastic Four torch?
I don't care about that because I don't consider those canon to
Because
anything.
he's black?
I don't consider those canon to anything. The Fantastic Four movies are horrible anyway. So
Go ahead. What was your reasoning on Deadshot?
basically, he doesn't fit the role because one, Deadshot's white, and two, he has a British
Damn.
accent.
Damn,
He has a what?
He has a British accent for
British
one. He has a
accent.
slightly British accent in a lot of the comics.
Hey, he could be black and British.
He can. Just like you can be white and Jamaican.
Wait, what?
Well, they could have had a
Wait,
person.
you didn't know they have white Jamaican
a
people?
lot
We
cheaper
don't
than
have white Jamaicans.
They do.
White Jamaicans? No, white Jamaicans are like the unicorn of the world.
Dude, look it up on YouTube. They have.
No, I'm
there are
afraid
white
to.
Jamaican people.
I just imagine like a white guy with dreads, like white dreads.
No, he's got the accent to him on.
I got the accent. Don't you tell me here, white boy.
Dude, if I didn't know any better, I would think you were a white Jamaican.
No.
Y'all.
No, boy. No, I don't know nothing about me.
You like smoking that riff on?
No. See, that's the thing.
Who's being the racist now?
Yeah. Once you do stereotypes, that's when you fucked up the accent. Because as soon as you go, hello, I would like a spot of tea, it's like, okay, now you're obviously trying too hard to be British.
No, the thing was that there was 2 other people that I've heard that had lined up that could have played Deadshot. Would have been a lot better choice. They had Daniel Craig and Jason Statham.
I
guess Jason Statham would be good.
Jason Statham
the
would have been a
look,
lot better.
yes, but personally, I think Will Smith is a better actor.
Cheap to hire him because he does his own stunts.
I don't know nothing about me white boy. Sorry. So that was awkward. Anyway.
Yeah.
I thought I lost the call
Thanks
at first.
a lot, Ben.
Anyway. Wait,
but after this, I will find a link and I will show you some white Jamaican people.
About a white Jamaican.
Ben, quit being stereotypical. This is a podcast.
I don't care about the white Jamaicans, alright? Anyway.
There's just Jamaican.
Alright, so can I rant about another thing I'm pissed off about?
Go ahead.
I hate...
John Cena!
No, retro nostalgia gaming. I'm fucking tired of this shit. I get it. You can do a speed run of Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, whatever the fuck you... Listen. Games now are good because of the fact that there's cinematic... They're almost like movies. Mm-hmm. And that's why I love them now.
Well, that could be a pro and a con.
The thing is that I don't like the speedrunning thing either because... What's the point of playing the game if you're not going to get any enjoyment out of it? You're just running through it.
No, Shane, I don't mind the speedrunning. It's the fact that, like, people are like, oh, the Legend of Zelda is the best game ever. Or, I'm trying to think of, like, just games in general. Oh, okay, perfect example is Final Fantasy VII. People are like, oh, it's the best game. The best game ever. And nothing will be ever better than that. Yeah, I'm sure it's a great game. But you're looking at everything through... a
single-minded perspective.
No, I was gonna say nostalgia glasses, as people say. I'm doing that in air quotes. If you can't see it. So, nostalgia glasses, where they're just like, oh, this thing will never be better than anything else. Like if you remade a game that was like Crash Bandicoot, but wasn't Crash Bandicoot, like it was played the same way, I would still love it because it's the formula and how silly it was, or like. Just basic platforming games in general that are, if they have a fun, immersive story, it's still good. Like, Battle Block Theater is great because of that reason. They have a new, different story where...
That game was amazing.
Yes, exactly! That game was so good, and...
Buckle your pants, buckle your pants.
I loved it so much because of the fact that it had its own story, and it was something new, but it was doing the same thing every other platform has done. It was just doing a normal platforming game formula.
And it was silly as hell.
And silly as hell. And Stamper made that game good with his voiceover. And the fact that just, in general, just the game in general was an old formula with a new story and a new twist on it to make you feel like you're actually playing a different game than all the other platforms, Mm-hmm. And that was the thing with, like, if you guys ever heard of what's the game called? Freedom Planet?
Heard of it, but I have not played it.
Yeah, Freedom Planet.
Kind of reminded me of that. Is like the old school game. Is Hotline Miami?
Still have not played that either.
That seems, and that's a good. It's not as gory as the games back then, or as gory.
But it's got the same formula.
But Freedom Planet is the game I'm talking about. They literally described it as, or someone's described this as, Sonic. It's a Sonic game that's not Sonic. And I think that's a great thing because it's just a straight up running, like you'd see Sonic do back in the 1, 2, and 3 games, but it's different character, an actual story. Like it actually has voice acting to it because it was made not that long ago, so it has actual voice acting and an actual story to it where this whole planet's going to get destroyed. And I don't know, I haven't played the whole thing yet, but it looks amazing, and it's kind of anime-ish where it's furry creatures and whatnot, and kind of like. The fate of the world is all on these characters' hands or lives or whatever. Fuck, you know what I'm fucking saying. What the fuck am I saying, Ben? You know what I'm talking about.
Well, and I got another question. It's kind of off topic, but have any of you guys played Rogue Legacy?
Yes,
Rogue Galaxy. Not Rogue Legacy, Rogue Galaxy.
I have not.
It was a PS2 game. It is great. You guys should pick it up and try it sometime.
I need a PS2.
I still got my PS2. I'm looking at it right now.
You guys are awesome.
We'll go play it.
I sell my shit if I don't use it anymore. I feel like a dick.
Since I haven't said anything like the past 2 minutes, I have a question for you guys that I believe would actually be a really cool question.
Why does Shane love so much Taylor Swift?
Well, no, that'll be another topic that'll be coming up soon.
Hey,
but
awesome.
But no, this right here is a real serious question, and if anybody's like here in the chat or anything, I would appreciate it if you answered it too. If you could play any game over again for the first time, what would it be? For me personally, I would have to say.
Well, hold on. Like brand new for me.
Like brand new, like it's a game that you played before.
Okay, so my brain swiped completely, and I don't remember this game, or is it just like new save in the game itself?
No, like it's like
Like, are you saying I'm experiencing it for the first time, or are you saying
no?
I'm
basically, if you can basically wipe your memory and everything of a game that you played before and re-experience it again for the first time, what would it be? Like for me, I would like to play Kingdom Hearts again over for the first time ever. Like I wouldn't care. Like I have a lot of memories with it right now, but if I could, I would have my entire brain wiped. I would have my entire brain wiped of everything Kingdom Hearts related, and I would play that game over again for the first time.
Fuck. Cause like I was like
I have multiples.
Yeah, right. Cause like he said that, and I was like, oh fuck, Kingdom Hearts would be a perfect one.
It's because like the ones I would have Fallout, the Fallout series, Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper. And
my head just exploded.
Well, I mean, if you had to just pick one game to play over again for the first time,
I couldn't, man. I couldn't.
I'm gonna say Night Trap. No. Shit. Barbie's
boyfriend.
Barbie's Dream House Adventure.
All right. Well, there you go.
Shit.
Is that your final answer?
Spice World. Spice World. First game I ever played. First game I loved, and it got me into, without Spice World, I would never gotten into Rock Band. So I'm gonna go with Spice World. No, it probably Crash Bandicoot, if anything. But although I did play Spice World a lot because my sister loved it.
Rock Band's a great game. I cannot wait for Rock Band 4.
Dude, you got me. Now Ben's giving me an erection. You guys are both giving me erections tonight.
Success. Oh shit! I give myself an erection.
Boner achieved.
Let's see. I'm thinking. I can't decide.
Futuristic Soldier said for him it would be at least like 50 original Xbox games that was from his childhood. If the original Xbox was from your childhood, well,
you're not that old.
No. He likes the games that he used to play as a kid. You leave him alone.
Yeah, leave him alone, Shane.
No, I'm just saying he's not that old then.
It sounded like you were gonna say something too, Ben.
No.
No.
Maybe.
So what are we gonna talk about next then?
Well, you still got to think of a damn a game, Shane.
I can't. I said that.
Look, we're gonna sit here and we're not moving on to the next topic until you mention. Okay.
Jack 2.
That wasn't hard for him. I want to say the thing with Kingdom Hearts that I loved about, and I'm sure a lot of people are this way, where the first one I remember going to school every morning and just watching TV until I had to leave, and then like I'll see a commercial for it and it'd be like Disney with Final Fantasy people, and I'm like, geez,
that would not
really
go well together.
Yeah, but like I was like, geez, I really love really love Disney, but I'm not that big on
Final Fantasy.
But hey, why not? I was like, I remember looking at my mom, like, Mom, I want to play that. I want to get that, Mom.
Is it a bad time to say I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game?
Oh my god.
I think it's
to the finish.
Really?
All right, well, that's not that bad.
Oh my
Listen,
god.
The thing I think that really reels this in.
I played the first one. I played the second one up until you made your little blocky ship.
Oh my
Blocky
god.
ship, the gummy ship.
Yeah, the gummy ship.
Listen, I think what they got, they must have figured out the way to brainwash kids, because that fucking Simple and Clean song, literally as soon as you hear that song, you're like, oh,
Simple
the feels.
and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight.
I cried.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck you, Shane.
I don't.
Anyway, my point was, I remember saying, Mom, I want to get that, and now I'm like, I could do without that game, because the fucking story has confused the shit out of me so much that I just don't want to bother with it anymore. I loved the first one. The second one got there to the point where I'm like, okay, wait, who's Ansem? Is it this fucker? Or is it this fucker? And I got to the point where like, I don't want to play this anymore. I just want to be done. I'm like, oh, get the Game Boy game and the other game and the whatever.
I got a quick little story.
confuse me too, like that.
I got a quick little story about how it started with me with Kingdom Hearts. Like, I seen the commercials for it, and I really wanted it as a kid, but I did not have a PS2. So my sister, no, get this. My sister was having her birthday and everything, and my parents told her that she could get whatever she wanted, and she wanted a PS2. And so they said, "Okay, well, you got to find a game to go with it." She wanted to get something, I really forget what it was.
Spice World?
I really don't remember what it was. But anyway, I talked her out of getting that game, and I told her, hey, you need to get Kingdom Hearts because that's going to be a really awesome game and everything. And she said, is it 2 players? And I'm like, hell yeah, it is. We can play it together.
You fucking liar!
And so basically she got it. She played it for like 10 minutes, and she was like, I don't like this. And so she's like, I don't even want this PlayStation 2. And I said, I'll take it. And so,
oh my God.
And so basically, I just I go in my room and I freaking plug up the PS2.
Just ruined your sister's whole gaming experience.
You fucking
And yeah, I freaking I took Kingdom Hearts and I just played the hell out of it and everything.
How old were you?
I hope you forget everything about Kingdom Hearts.
I was probably about maybe 14, 15 maybe.
How old were you?
Probably 14 or 15. But anyway, no, she eventually got another game that she wanted.
15, yes.
She eventually got another game that she wanted. And so she got a PS2 back and everything, and she asked where Kingdom Hearts was because she was going to sell it. And basically I hid it from her, and I was like, oh, I don't know where it went. And I basically hid it in my closet waiting for the day that I would get my PS2. And I actually got my first part-time job. I would paint apartments with a friend of the family. And this went on for about 3 years, but about 2 years into it, I actually went into an apartment, and there was a PlayStation 2, just sitting on the counter with all the cords wrapped around it and a controller right there beside it, and it freaking worked. And there was maybe 6 or 7 games with it. And the next apartment we went to, I basically opened up a closet, and there was a damn 16 megabyte memory card sitting in the corner of the closet. So that day I was able to get an entire working PlayStation 2 for free.
You didn't deserve it though.
Yeah, you
You're
did.
a fucking dickhead as a kid.
I mean, she still had a PlayStation 2, but
she
she still had a PlayStation 2. She just don't want to play it because that was the only game at the time, and I told her that I would take it and play it. And so I played it. I beat the game, and then I gave it back to her, and she ended up having her PlayStation with some other games that she wanted. She'd rather play Ford Racing 2 and all that kind of shit, which is kind of dumb.
First off, Ford right there is a problem. Ford Racing.
Right.
Come on.
Fixed and repaired daily. But anyway, but no, she got a PlayStation 2 back, and I hid Kingdom Hearts from her, and I played it over and over and over and over.
Did you tell her that you hid it from her? Or did you ever tell her?
No, to this day she still doesn't know. But
you go to hell and you die.
She's awake. She's actually awake in the living room. She could probably hear me saying it right now, which I wouldn't care.
You're the worst kind of person.
Not really. I was actually the good kid in the family. Actually.
Doesn't sound like it.
Holy shit!
No, I'm not kidding. Growing up and everything, I was literally the good kid.
Bullshit! After a stunt like that, no, you're not.
My oldest sister, was not the good kid. She was the oldest, and I have an older sister, an older brother, and a younger sister. And literally, my oldest sister was the one that was after she did something wrong, everyone, my older brother and me and my little sister were like, okay, everybody, just don't do what she did, and we'll be fine. And don't get she got DUIs and fucking pregnant at 18, 19, and we're like, don't do what she did. We learned from her, but we learned what not to do, which was the best. She was a good sister. She's a good sister now, at least. But when she was in that time of getting kicked out of the house and living with her baby daddy and all that stuff, it was don't
do what she did.
Yeah, don't do what she did.
Don't follow her example.
Don't do that.
Follow her example of what not to do.
Exactly. If you guys ever see MacGruber, it's oh, I learned a lot from you, but it's all what not to do. By the way, what's a favorite movie of you guys? What's one of your favorite movies? You could watch over and over again.
I don't have one because I don't really like to watch movies.
Well, the thing is, whenever I was a kid, I would literally watch movies maybe 20 or 30 times a damn day. But if I had to pick a movie right now that is my absolute favorite, it might be kind of generic, but then again, it might not. I would have to say The Matrix.
So that's not but that's what I'm saying. That's not that generic. I'm not saying something out of left field.
Anime, I could name that.
That's fine. I'm just saying, what's something you can watch over and over again?
Parasite the Maxim.
Okay, all right, and that's recent,
the best anime ever.
Okay, well, I mean,
what's an anime and it spans over 24 episodes?
That's up to the debate.
Ben, you're not gonna win if we debate it.
Debate about what?
We're not debating about anything. My point is,
The best
Shane,
anime ever?
Shane, your best anime ever. That's your opinion.
Yeah, it's not a proven fact.
Yeah, it's not a proven fact. I like Case Closed, and I've
That's
only
a good
seen, like,
show.
a couple episodes.
Hey,
My
it's
point is-
just
my
so you know,
point
it's on
is-
Hulu Plus every episode in the series.
Oh my God, what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch it after this is over. I love that show.
Hulu Plus, man, they update their anime roster constantly,
That
almost
kid
weekly.
knows what he was doing every time, mostly because he was a grown-ass man in a little kid's body.
No, he was a grown-ass man, but pretty much like he got put under a spell where he actually
I
ended
know.
up transforming
I know.
into a kid.
I know, they explained the story to me. I'm just saying, like, I was trying to make a joke where it's just like I didn't understand the story, but I did. Anyway, my favorite movie that I could watch over and over again, and I honestly need to buy it on DVD, is The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Dude,
Yes.
I actually have it on Blu-ray.
Actually, yes.
I
Do
actually
you
got,
really have it on Blu-ray?
I got it on
It is
Blu-ray.
one
I
of
got
my
it.
favorite movies.
You're probably gonna get pissed off for if I tell you how much I got it for too.
No, I'm probably...
Free?
$2.
Did you convince someone to give it to you for free?
No, I actually we was selling it at Walmart.
Oh, I don't think you caught that. I was making a callback to
No, I got you. I
that
got you.
shitty thing you did to your sister. Anyway,
No, I understood what you were saying, but I was trying to kind of like brush that off and everything. But no, they was selling it at Walmart and everything. They had a lot of Blu-rays on a Black Friday sale. I mean, not Black Friday sale, and it ended up being one of the ones for like $2, and so I pretty much like got it for like $2.
that's an awesome fucking movie. Oh, I love it every time. I feel kind of bad. I'm trying to think of some shitty things that I've done as a kid. I remember
I hit my brother in the head with a baseball bat.
That's just strange.
Well, no, that's understandable because you actually hate your
I
brother
dented his
because
head.
according to you, he's a douche.
Oh,
Well,
hold on,
he is.
never mind. Well, my thing was, at one point I think I remember. Sorry, I burped. Excuse me. I drew boobs. I drew boobs back in high school, and
So you were like,
I'm sorry, no, not in high school. I mean, I drew boobs when I was like a little kid, like maybe first grade, and I thought it was
so you were like the one dude, off of Superbad, but with boobs instead of penises.
No, I didn't always draw them. I just drew them one time, and I got in trouble for it. I remember getting in trouble for it. Somehow in my memory, no one brings it up ever again, but somehow in my memory, I remember that exact like moment where I got in trouble for drawing boobs in class or in school or whatever.
So
It was like one of those. Do you remember the everyone knows where the wild things are?
I've heard of it, but I haven't actually seen
You
it.
drew the monsters
One-
with boobs, didn't you?
No, yeah, exactly. I drew the monsters with boobs. The monsters from Where the Wild Things Are, or it was another book that was the same author. I drew boobs on the thing, and somehow I've never talked about this ever with my mom because like I remember she yelled at me about this, but I've never brought it up ever again. And I feel like either it was a dream or it actually did it. I feel like it was something that actually happened because I feel like a dickhead about it.
As soon as you said that you started drawing boobs and everything, I decided that one episode of South Park when they started noticing Bebe's boobs and everything, they turned into like the little cavemen, and they was like drawing like the cave drawings of like boobs, and they were like, "Ah-ta, ah-ta." I was just imagining you having like the underbite and everything.
Yeah, I don't know why I remember that. It's just a weird thing where like you just remember it out of your life.
Problem.
Don't sing fucking. All right, listen, Shane. You have a crush on Taylor Swift.
No, I don't.
You
He
though.
does.
You do. Let's talk him through this. You just need to learn to accept it.
Step one is acceptance, bro.
Yes. You need to learn that this is happening. You just have a crush on her. It's okay.
Yep, some skin diamond.
Can you do me a favor and just say, I love Taylor Swift?
I love Taylor Swift.
Alright, there we go.
Was that so hard? Hey, step one. All
Golf
right.
clap. Give him a golf clap.
I'm gonna give him a round of applause. You probably can't see me, but I'm like clapping around in a
You
circle.
fucking dick.
I can't stop listening to her music.
Yeah,
No.
he keeps listening to Bad Blood over and over and over
Why
and
did
over
it
and
start,
over.
though?
Yes, how did it start, Shane?
Yeah. Because now
You-
it's a really
You
big
said
problem.
something the other day of like haters gonna hate, and I went and I looked up that song, and then I started to listen to all the shit. So it's your fault, Ben.
No, the thing is, basically, I had, like, the trolls coming into my stream and everything making fun of me because I like My Little Pony and everything, and I had, like, the little, the Rainbow Dash in the top left-hand corner of the thing.
Shout out to My Little Pony!
Yeah, and basically, it just said the hater's gonna hate or whatever, and that's whenever, Darren gave me the idea. He said, hey, every time you get a hater in here, just, like, start playing the hater's gonna hate thing or whatever.
So it's Darren's fault.
Yeah.
Yes, pretty much.
I mean... If you want to blame me for
it's your fault for my addiction.
I'm an enabler. So.
It's his fault for your addiction.
Oh shit! I don't think that works though. I was like, I'm addicted to sucking cock. That's when you're like, oh, it's his fault for his addiction.
that was punny.
That was punny. You're quite the punisher.
You punny, you silly goose.
Anywho, all right, so what else?
Now, Futuristic Soldier, it wasn't you. It was a lot of other people.
What did Futuristic Soldier say?
He said that it was him. That
I went. What does it say? Let you take the bullet. Okay.
Oh wait, no, that's right. Futuristic Soldier was the one that gave me the idea for the haters gonna hate thing. He's the one that mentioned the thing, and then you were like, you came in and you agreed with it. But for some reason, I forget about Futuristic. I'm sorry. That was him.
I mean, I'm pretty awesome.
All right,
but...
listen. I drank last night. I'm still trying to recover from it and everything. I had a hell of a hangover today.
This was a couple days ago.
That was last night.
No, I mean the haters gonna hate thing. That was a couple days ago when that happened.
I was almost...
You can't use that.
Well, I'm assuming that because I was drinking and stuff into my memory.
You got too wasted, bruh?
Just a little bit.
I kill people with the Taylor Swift songs.
Just a little bit.
You don't legitimately kill people.
Futuristic Soldier, I'm sorry.
Not legitimately, but I'm
I apologize. That's right, because he only came in yesterday to say, hey, he was watching your stream last night.
Hey, Shane, when did they tell you that you were like mentally challenged or
let's see,
That's
about
like
nowhere. 8 years ago?
8 years.
8 years ago?
Yeah.
Well, how old were you?
Let's see, 11?
You were 11, they told you? What did they tell you? Did they just say they think you're...
Special?
They had, I don't know, I don't fucking remember. I didn't pay that much attention. I just knew they gave me free money, so I was like, fuck it.
I feel like... I don't know. It's just weird, dude. I don't think you're that special, or I don't think you seem like a normal dude. You seem like a normal, cool nerd, just like me. I mean, granted, you say a lot of stuff that's
out there.
Questionable.
Yeah. The other day, he asked us.
Don't mention it. Don't.
What's your favorite serial killer? I'm gonna say it. What's your favorite serial killer?
John Wayne Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy.
Oh my
See,
God.
no one had a favorite serial killer though, Shane, because it's not a normal thing to ask.
It's really not. I mean, why? I got favorite songs. I got favorite movies. I got favorite
I even got
games.
favorite dictators.
I don't have a favorite dictator.
Who's your favorite dictator?
I don't have a favorite. I don't have a favorite dictator.
The man knew what he was doing. The man, and he didn't want to go out like a little bitch. He didn't get caught. He did nothing wrong. I'm kidding, of course.
But yeah.
Band-Aids don't fix bullet holes.
Shut up! You quote Taylor Swift again, you're out of here!
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
So what are we talking about?
Taylor Swift and Shane's love. Oh no, how did he figure out that he was special?
Taylor Swift and Hitler.
No,
Yeah,
Shane was...
about how he was special, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
The whole serial killer thing is more of a... I find it interesting more of a scary... Like, when it's real, I don't think it to be as cool. Because it's like, I have such an empathy... This is my problem. I have such an empathy level for everything. Where, like, okay, say I'm in my room, okay? Spider crawls up on my bed. Spider's not...
kill it.
Spider's not harming me in any way, shape, or form. He's just crawling across... Not even near me, just kind of like on my bed across the room. If I kill it, I am immediately feel like shit. Because in my head, I go to an empathetic cartoon world where...
I'm going to play the world's smallest violin.
Listen.
Is it bad that when I do the same thing, Darren, I point and laugh?
No. This is the thing, okay? in my head, how I play it off as, when I kill him, I think, that could have been someone's dad. And I literally go to a place where I'm visioning some spider home where these two kids are waiting at home, waiting for their dad to get home, and he's not coming home because I fucking killed him. And I'm such an empathetic person that I cannot... I use empathy to the point of too much, where I start thinking in a way of, like, a cartoon family. Like, say if I ran over a raccoon. I think, by the way, that raccoon is going to go home and never see his family again because he's dead now.
That made me think of a funny story. You guys met my friend Kyle that we played Rocket League with and everything, Raging Inferno.
I'm sure we'll get him in here one time.
Oh, we'll definitely get him in here one day if he wants to. But he and I basically went to the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 midnight release and everything. We were basically like number 1 and number 2 to get the game. We went home and we pretty much yeah, we got the game. We was going home. There was this big ass SUV in front of us, and basically it was probably like maybe about 2 feet off the ground because it had those big ass wheels. And so as soon as he like drove by or whatever, he drove over a bunny, but it was so high off the ground that it actually didn't hit it. It just kind of like drove over it. And at the time, I was in a little Honda Civic that was maybe like 1.5 inches off the damn ground. And you got two big fat ass people basically in the Honda, 1.5 inches off the ground. That's going to cause it to go down even more. As soon as the damn SUV ran over the damn bunny, he looked at us, and I seen his eyes get wide and everything. Next thing you know, BAM! We just kind of like hit it. Like, it just happened so damn fast. I was able to freaking hear the damn rabbit basically bouncing between the concrete and the bottom of my Honda. And I swear I felt his little skull crack underneath my feet, like an inch below my feet.
I get so upset when I see roadkill. I'm just like,
the thing is, it made this weird sound. It was like, donk, donk, donk. I mean, it literally sounded just like that.
Donk, donk, donk.
And basically, after that happened, I just kind of looked at Kyle. He looked at me. He slowly got a big-ass smile on his face, and he was like, well, he's dead.
Oh, God. I blame Bambi. Bambi makes me feel that way. It was just like, oh, Bambi's mom gets killed.
I laughed. I actually laughed when Bambi's mom died.
Bambi's on its own.
Dude, I've actually seen someone die in real life before and stuff. Whenever I see something like that, I laugh. I don't know why. It's like an instant reaction. I laugh.
See, I just think it's. I don't think it's you're mentally challenged or mentally retarded, whatever, Shane. I think it's just you grew up in a way where violence doesn't affect you. And
I enjoy violence.
Exactly, but I'm saying violence doesn't affect you to the point where you don't find it to be a difficult thing to cope with. And I think with me, I've watched cartoons, and I'm kind of like prone to not liking death or anything like that. And I think it's that thing of like, I find everything to be such a gift as far as life that I don't like even getting like that's why like with cartoons it's just like, oh, Bugs Bunny or Daffy Duck gets shot in the face, he's gonna be in next episode or whatever. He's not really dead. He just got his face blown off, and it's hilarious. And I think with life, it's like, oh, like when my grandfather died, I had to realize it. Oh, like I didn't start crying until the funeral when I realized, oh, he's never coming back. I'm never gonna see him again. And that's what kind of like hit me, and I was like, just started bawling because I didn't really take it into effect. Like I have to keep myself so far away from reality to keep myself from being so miserable, I guess.
I'm almost like Gary Busey. Like this is a joke and not a joke at the same time. Basically, I found
Gary Busey, I heard you.
Gary Busey where reality's turned his back on me.
No, you're not Gary Busey.
Every time I think of Gary Busey, I just think of him in that werewolf movie Silver Bullet.
I've never seen Silver Bullet. What's it about?
It's about a werewolf.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the synopsis of the story.
The funny thing is, you would never even guess who the damn werewolf is. And no, it's not Gary Busey. It really isn't.
I know who it is.
Go ahead.
It's the pastor.
I've never seen this movie, guys. Seriously, explain it to me.
Basically, it starts out with like this guy. He's kind of drunk and he's working on a railroad. He has to go down to the woods like while working on the railroad track and like try to figure out what's going on. He sees like a body part just kind of like sitting there. Then he hears a howl. He turns around and the werewolf kind of just like bitch slaps the hell out of him, and his head just goes flying off and everything.
Is this like a really like?
No, it's actually a movie and everything. It was based on a Stephen King book called Psycho of the Werewolf, but they actually pretty much like made it into a movie that they called Silver Bullet, and it stays true to the story, but they add a little bit of extra stuff into it. But yeah, you know who the main enemy against I need to fix Nightbot a little bit. Ah, freak. I think the thing messed up. Hold up. Are you guys here? Shit! Hell. Crap. Well, for some reason... Well, hell. For some reason, it's not wanting to work. Oops. Well, this is all very bad.
We move. We're like.
Okay, there we go. I don't know what happened. Sorry about that.
All right.
Basically, how would I explain the movie? Think of it like the Wonder Years, like that kind of thing.
Now, what I was trying to say, like, whenever
explain it.
No, that kind of quality-wise.
Well,
Like, what do you mean quality-wise?
whenever you was asking, like, what it's about and everything, one thing that I was trying to mention before, like, I had that little
Kid in a
interruption.
wheelchair? I can't remember.
Yeah, the kid in the wheelchair is the main protagonist against the werewolf. Like,
What?
a little crippled kid is the werewolf's, like, biggest enemy.
This seems like a weird thing. This is an
No,
actual
no,
movie,
the
right?
funny, and no, it's an actual movie, Stephen King's Silver Bullet. Basically, what you do is find the movie. There's this one scene where Gary Busey, he plays the uncle who's like a drunk and all that kind of crap. And
Sounds like Gary Busey.
yeah, I really apologize about the issues, guys, and I need to fix Nightbot because he was like timing people out and all that kind of crap.
Well, it's one of those things where it's fine. We'll just edit this
Yeah,
out.
we'll edit, get that. But
I'll edit
anyway,
it all out.
there's this one scene where Gary Busey, he comes over and he's the kid's favorite uncle and everything. He gives him some fireworks, but he says, make sure that your parents don't know about it or I'll get my ass handed to me and all that kind of stuff. And so what he does is he sneaks out of the house one night, he goes into the middle of the woods, like on this damn bridge and everything. He's sitting there lighting the damn fireworks. And Gary Busey, he was like, save this one for last. It's a rocket and it'll be like really awesome. So he shoots all the fireworks off and everything. The rocket's the last one he has. And he's getting ready to light it, and the damn werewolf is like basically creeping across the bridge toward him and everything. And so basically he just lights the rocket, blows the damn werewolf's eye out and all that kind of shit, and he just kind of hurts him. And they're trying to figure out who has one eye, and that's when you find out that it's the pastor and all that kind of crap.
Oh wow! So you kind of just like spoiled it for me, but I don't think I'll ever see it, so it's fine. That's weird. I've never even heard of that movie. I feel like it's one of those movies I put on like basic cable during like the Saturday or Sundays, which is like, and now we return you back to the, WB.
It's been on AMC a couple times.
Huh?
It's been on AMC a couple times.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How like? Is it like graphic
It's been
or?
on Sci-Fi.
That's weird. I've never even heard of that. Silver Bullet.
Silver Bullet.
Yep.
That's just strange. But I don't know. Have you guys ever seen? You guys probably seen it, but have you ever seen Fifth Element?
Hell yeah!
Yes.
One of my
That
favorite
blue
movies.
chick, dude.
The Diva. I literally love that movie. I love it like I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars. Sorry, I don't know why I said Star Trek. I'm not really a big Star Trek fan, but I love Fifth Element like I love Star Wars. Huh?
Kirk or Picard?
Picard. I'm a Picard. Just because I like, what's it called? Yeah. Patrick, or Dr. Xavier, or Professor Xavier.
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, exactly. But I was calling him whatchamacallit.
My band director from middle school is a huge geek. He actually got to meet damn Patrick Stewart.
Did you break his arm and steal his autograph or something?
No.
What did you meet him or did your friend?
No, I didn't mute him or anything. It was damn Nightbot that did that.
No, what? What are you talking about?
No, oh, my bad. My band director from middle school. I'm friends with him on Facebook, and I have played games with him and everything. He's a geek just like me. He got a job as a band director working in Seattle and everything, and there was a Comic-Con going on, and he got to go and hang out with Patrick Stewart for like an hour. It was like one of those VIP things.
Have you guys met some celebrities? I wanna get that out of the way.
I met Tim Allen.
Oh, nice.
Really? Nice.
I have met I haven't met that many celebrities.
I've also met Woody Harrelson.
What?
Yes.
Brush over that first.
This isn't actually meeting in person, but I have actually played games with 2 celebrities. And this was back with the Xbox Game with Fame kind of thing.
Oh, wow,
and
really?
I have a witness for one of them. The other one I don't have a witness for, but you guys just gotta kind of take my word on it. But I will save that one for last. But basically, the first one basically was whenever I was still in school. Are you guys familiar with the band Avenged Sevenfold?
Yes.
The lead singer Matthew Shadows. Basically, he was doing a game of fame with Halo 3, and basically I added him as a friend. I was actually one of the first people to add him as a friend and everything. Like I even looked on the friends list. I was like one of 3 friends that he had on Xbox Live.
You're one of those fuckers.
I sent him a message when I was in school, and I said, "Holy shit, dude! I'm in school right now. Please wait and everything, so that way I could play some games with you and all that kind of stuff." He said, "Dude, it's not a problem. I will be waiting. Just be on by this time and everything." And I was like, "Hell yeah!" So I get home and everything. The first thing I do is I pretty much I get on. I send him a message, and he sends me an invite into a private party and all that kind of stuff. So I'm actually talking to him and other people coming there, and we start playing some Halo 3 and Valhalla, which is kind of like the coagulation with like the big canyon and everything. And we're just playing some Team Slayer, and basically we do this for like an hour, and it was like amazing. And whenever it was done and over with, he basically sent a message, and I never forget what he said. He said he sent a message to me and a lot of other people. He said, "Hey guys, I want to thank you for playing some games with me, some Halo 3. Unfortunately, I gotta go right now. I gotta go practice with the band and everything, but look for me again in the future and everything. We'll definitely play some more games."
When you were in trouble, did you like try to get his help to help you like during the game? Were you like,
no, I don't want to lie or anything. He actually sucked kind of bad. I was actually one of the people that he was actually asking for help.
Were you like, was he like, "Can't you help me because I'm starting to burn"?
No, he just I just kind of like stayed on his ass all the time and everything. So I'd let him like start shooting people or whatever, and I'd like try to like get him down. No. I like if he was getting in trouble, I would like help him out and everything, but I would let him like get the kill and everything. But I actually like my buddy was there. Like he wasn't there for it, but I kept the message saved to my previous messages and everything, and I let him hear the message that he sent, basically thanking me for playing with him and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, Ben,
Do you still have it so we can hear it?
No, I don't, because it deleted it after 30 days, and this was like 5 years ago.
Ben, you fucked up my joke. I was quoting the song.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to what you were saying. I was just trying to. No, the thing is, I was trying to tell my story and everything, but like I can't because like you guys keep on like shouting.
Sorry, dog.
I'm not shouting.
But no, the other one, the second celebrity I actually played with, and I swear that this right here is no lie whatsoever. But as soon as I explain this, then you can like go and re-explain the joke to me. But I just want to go ahead and like get this while I'm talking.
Avenged Sevenfold joke. That's why. All
right, well go ahead and say it. What was it?
Go ahead.
All right. Well, it was back in the Guitar Hero 3 days. Back whenever Guitar Hero 3 came out. I was basically searching for a random, I would normally do rank matches, but this is one of those rare instances where I decided to do a player match. And so I go in, and there's this damn gamer tag. It says GWF, which is the Game with Fame, Slash. And it was Slash from the band Guns N' Roses, the lead guitarist Slash. And so, basically, I go in, and I just kind of start freaking out a little bit. Not really like a fangirl freaking out, but I was like, is this for real?
Like
And
Fango, they're trying to have him sign their titties or something.
kind of, yeah, but I was just, like, I didn't know what to think. I was
Oh, my
like, I
boobs.
was just like, is this for real? And then he started talking to me. He was like, hey, what's up, man? And I was like, instantly, I knew that was him because I knew that damn voice. And I was just like, holy shit. So he's like, all right, dude, what song do you want to play? And the first thing that came to mind was, let's play Welcome to the Jungle because that's like one of your songs. And so we actually played that. I'm not gonna lie, I did whoop his ass like on a plastic guitar, but if it was a real guitar,
He would've whooped
he
your
would've
ass.
whooped my ass.
Don't you shame Slash like that.
But no, he would have whooped my ass and everything. But honestly, it was like one of the coolest damn things ever. And whenever we was actually
still
done,
don't
he
believe
actually talked to me for just a few minutes. He said to be on the lookout for his newest solo album that'll be coming out within the next few months and everything. It was from Slash's Snake Pit. There ended up being a delay on it, but it did eventually come out. But it was like a year and a half later than what he intended. But his album did come out and everything, and it was like really neat.
And you bought it?
Nah, I still haven't bought it to this
Did
day.
he sign it for you?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say that'd be weird.
What if he watches this and he finds out you didn't buy it?
Oh shit, Slash is coming for you, man.
You know, I would let Slash come for me and everything. I'd be like, dude, sign my
I'd let-
tits. Sign
I'd
my
let
titties.
Slash, I'd let
No,
Slash
Ben,
come for me
Ben,
too.
you can't tell him to sign your tits. You gotta say sign my moobs.
Sign my moobs.
You hear me? I'd let Slash come for me as well.
Alright, but what was the joke that you were all talking about whenever I was telling the story with the Vince
There's a
Sevenfold?
lyric. I forget what song it was, but it was like shit. What's the song called? Anyway, there's a lyric. It's like you know, because if you was having a hard time in the game, it's like, can't you help me because I'm starting to burn? I don't have to explain the joke. This is really, I fucked up. I fucked up. Okay.
That sounds like Backcountry.
Backcountry. That was it. I quoted Backcountry, and you didn't hear me at first. And
Well, no, because I was sitting here like trying to talk and everything, and I'm not used to talking over you guys, so I'm basically just like ignoring what you're saying so I can keep telling the story. But there's like a lot of yelling going on in the background, blah 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 blah.
That wasn't me. That was Darren.
You gotta let me tell the joke first, and I'll let you get back to the story. Silly. But anyway,
Oh, and the other thing is, let me say one thing. I don't like the song "Hail to the King" from Avenged Sevenfold
okay. What does that got to do
because
with
it has nothing to do with Bruce Campbell.
What does that got to do with what we were talking about? What was the
Because we were talking about Avenged Sevenfold.
Shane, just fucking tell us the famous people you met.
All right, let's see. Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. What was the other
I've
one?
met Woody Harrelson,
Woody Harrelson. All right.
and I have met the lead singer of POD. I can't remember his name.
Oh, the dude with the
POD.
dreads.
Oh, and I have met Kid Rock several times.
See, Shane, that's where you and me differ, because I fucking hate Kid Rock. Fucking hate him.
He's actually a really cool dude.
I hate him with a I'm sure he's a really good guy, but his music sucks ass. I have no problem with him.
Ooh, shots fired.
Like, I'm sure George Michael's a pretty cool guy, but his music sucks ass. Actually, George Michael is a, you know, he has a lot of male prostitutes around a lot of the time.
That was George Michael.
What? Wham? George Michael? Nobody? Nobody knows George Michael? Okay, fuck it. Anyway, people I've met is since I live in Philly. Well, not Philly itself, but
Oh,
I live in
wait, I
Pennsylvania.
got two other things.
God damn it, Shane. Go ahead.
Shane just keeps on interrupting everybody.
Darren Moyer.
Huh? Who?
I've met both of you.
That's we're not
We're not
famous.
celebrities.
You could be.
Anyway, okay, wait, no, there we go, the chat just helped me out. Have you ever heard of Limp Bizkit's, Faith?
I don't really listen to Limp Bizkit.
Okay, never mind,
right.
fuck it, we're gonna move on to this next story. So, my point is, I live in Pennsylvania, so, one of the people that live here, or went, like, his daughter goes to our school, my school that I went to, not, like, after I was done, but, was Terrence Howard, which is kind of shitty because the dude's shitty. I mean, I kind of assumed he was shitty because the fact that he didn't want to do the whole Iron Man shit. You guys know about the all Iron Man shit stuff?
No.
Can't, no.
Okay, so in Iron Man 1, Terrence Howard is the James Rhodes War Machine. And in the second one, he didn't get paid enough. He didn't think that he was getting paid enough. So he decided to just not even do it. And they got a better guy, Don Cheadle, to play the the character. Do you guys even see Iron Man and Iron Man 2?
I've seen the first two, but I have not seen the third one.
Talking about him.
Okay, his black friend, the one that's like the
I know what the
Marine.
hell you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Wait, you
What,
do? You
what,
don't?
well, I know who you're talking about.
Alright, so anyway, Terrence Howard, I've met, not really a celebrity, but Ron Paulson. He's Pinky from Pinky and the Brain, and he was two Ninja Turtles. He was Raphael, the Red Ninja Turtle, in the original series, and he is in the new series that they're doing now. He plays Donatello.
Okay.
And I met him when I went last year or 2 years ago to the Comic-Con, the Wizard World Comic-Con that was in Philly. And that was the only guy I met. Like, I could have met Doc Brown. I could have met Whoopi Goldberg. I could have met
You mean Christopher Lloyd?
I have met
I
Christopher
call him
Lloyd.
Doc Brown, okay?
I have
Anyway.
met Christopher Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd is a fucking awesome dude.
I could have met him. I could have met Whoopi Goldberg. I could have met fucking Matt Smith from Doctor Who, Karen Gillan. I could have met a shitload of people, but I decided to go meet Ron Paulson because I'm more of a cartoon guy, and I love voice actors and all that shit. And yeah, as one of my favorite, like, that made my day. And I just
there is one other famous person I did meet. I forgot to mention. He's done like every single voice and like almost a lot of shit. I've met John DiMaggio.
What?
Yes, I have.
You get the fuck out of here.
I'm not joking.
You met Marcus Phoenix?
I have a picture, motherfucker.
Ah. God damn.
Well, since we're on the same topic and everything, I am actually related to two celebrities. I've never actually met them, but according to my family book, I am related to them.
Who?
Alan Jackson, the country singer, even though I hate country with a burning passion.
Yeah.
And then Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia from the original Star Wars trilogy.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
and if Ben fat to her, that's considered incest.
I'm so sorry. So sorry you're related to Carrie Fisher. I feel bad for you.
Why? Because he couldn't experience
Not
the same way.
I mean Carrie Fisher back then, yeah, sure, but Carrie Fisher now, I feel so bad for
Now I
you.
would have been like, "Hey Carrie, why don't you write me a check for a couple $100,000 and everything, and let me
No, you can't because she's barely living off of anything. She's lucky that there's new fucking movies coming out.
My mom actually met her whenever she was a kid. Like they used to play together as kids.
What? Didn't she have like a shitty life?
I don't know.
I don't know. I saw like a documentary, or not a documentary. She did like a stand-up kind of special thing where she told about her life and how she just. So like even like you can even watch her on like Family Guy when she plays the Peter's. You know when he works at the Pawtucket.
Mm-hmm. The Pawtucket Brewery.
Excuse me. Yeah, the Angela,
Mm-hmm.
his boss. That's Carrie Fisher.
Yeah.
And I just her voice. Did you guys ever see? Okay. Did you guys ever see Fanboys? She's in that. Fanboys is such a good movie.
Fanboys is fucking hilarious.
Fanboy. Okay, yeah, you know what I'm talking about then, Shane.
Yeah. Where
Pretty
they
much.
go to the fucking Skywalker Ranch and
Yeah.
shit.
Ben, you ever see Fanboys?
Can't say I have.
All right, so pretty much the premise of the movie, it takes place back in like the 90s, or 2000, whatever the fucking movie came out. But the point of the movie was that there's this guy who's pretty much like dying. His friend's dying, and they like love Star Wars, like they're Star Wars like fanatics, and they love the originals, and they hear about the new one coming out, The Phantom Menace. And they're like, oh, it's gonna be, we're gonna be a good movie, and like this kid's dying, and it's not gonna come out in time. So they're like, we're all gonna do a road trip, and they road trip all the way to Skywalker Ranch, try to break in, and see the movie before it came out. And that was the whole premise of the movie, where they drive there to go see the movie before it comes out. It is a great movie. You get to watch it, Ben. And if anyone listening now, go watch Fanboys. It's a great movie. It's got Kristen Bell from
Fanboys. Making a note of it now.
What was it? Kristen Bell. Fucking who else is in that? What's that dude from?
Got the one guy from Fury.
Yeah, the guy from Balls of Fury, the main character from Balls of Fury, Dan Fogler or something like that. Seth Rogen plays like 3 guys in the movie. Jay and Silent Bob make an appearance.
There's enough of Seth Rogen to go on to play 3 people.
There's so fucking.
There's so much shit in it. Like
there's so much, and like not even that, but like
cameos
there's so many fucking cameos because they have fucking Billy D. Williams is in it, Carrie Fisher's in it, fucking Who else is in it that's from Star Wars? Shit, I'm trying to think. William Shatner's in it, even though he's not, you know.
Yeah, William Shatner. Yeah, he's in it.
It's just a great fucking movie.
It's got like all like all of famous people from like all famous.
The guy who played Darth Maul, Craig Robinson, fucking just a shitload of people. But yeah, if you guys get a chance, watch that movie because it's fucking great. I love it. I watched it. It came out maybe like 2008.
One of my favorite parts is when they get in the fight with the Trekkies.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a good movie as far as like Star Trek and Star Wars.
Yeah, they get in a fight with a bunch of Trekkies, Ben.
And my favorite line chain is when he finds when they meet the drug dealer or the prostitute or the pimp or whatever, and he's like, yeah, I got a tattoo of Jar Jar Binks. He's gonna be a really good character in this movie. And it's just like they kind of make jokes at the movie that already came out, but in the story it hasn't yet. I fucking love it. They're like, yeah, it's gonna be great. This Jar Jar Binks guy, he's gonna be so cool, and I can't wait. And I have him tattooed on my back and everything. It's so fucking funny. But what else was I gonna go after that? Shit, my mind went blank. I had a thing to follow up. What? I'm trying to think of what else. Nothing? You guys got nothing?
John Cena!
Oh, come on!
Oh, who's looking forward to the new Super Troopers movie?
Wait, there's a new one coming out?
I'm on the fence. Because I feel like it's not gonna be as good.
I have the
just
same
think
feeling. I just hope it is.
people are gonna like really build it up and it's gonna be not as good. So, I don't know. Have you ever seen their other movies? Like Slam and Salmon's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Beer Fest.
Beer Fest.
I scared Jenna away because I said John Cena.
Yeah, you did.
Alright, I'm done with it.
Yeah, you are. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm Slam and Salmon's a good one. I just feel like they've never done a sequel for anything, and I feel like they're better off not doing that because I don't know. I don't think they're gonna make it as funny as the
Super Troopers was the best though. Man, these snozzberries taste like snozzberries.
Yeah, those movies are so fucking. I loved it. My favorite, to be honest, was Club Dread.
Club Dread was a good one. Farva's one of my favorite characters though.
Yeah. You mean Ben?
Hey, Farva, what's that restaurant that you like so much?
Shenanigans?
I'm gonna pistol whip you.
Alright, so, if you guys want to just start wrapping it up here, you want to start taking questions from people? If we have any questions?
Yeah, we can. I believe the only people in here is Jenna and Futuristic Soldier. But if anybody's in here, we could take questions. All you gotta do is just say who you want it to be at.
Relay them
At
to
me, TridentStorm, at WolfDM1, or you could say at Shane.
Yeah, guys, we go. All right, so we're gonna go through that. I'll put it in the info for the episode. But if you guys want to follow us, we're on Twitch. We're on fucking YouTube. We're on fucking Twitter. We're on OkCupid. We're on fucking Plenty of Fish. Fucking
what?
everything.
You're on OkCupid?
It was a joke, Shane.
Oh, okay. I'm on there.
Jesus.
You can find me on etsandetsets.com.
Oh. Just look up big old cock.
No,
Right,
you gotta look at big old balls. Just for your keywords and everything, type in big hairy balls.
Big hairy balls. All right. So that's been our first episode. Hopefully you guys like us, and don't forget to like us and follow us. And
well, if you want, we can try to keep going for like 7 more minutes so we make it right at the 1.5 hour mark.
If you want, I don't care.
I figure we could like make these being like either an hour to 1.5 hours and everything.
Well, yeah. Well, we can just I'll edit it so that way that part right there was just skipped ahead. But anyway.
Yeah.
What else haven't we talked about? What are your biggest fears?
Honestly, heights.
Heights? That's
Heights.
it? Shane?
I don't have any that I know of.
Well, the thing is, if I'm out in the open and everything, heights. But if I'm strapped in and everything, like on a roller coaster or anything, heights don't bother me. But it's like if I'm like on a ladder, or if I'm like out in the open where I don't have anything to keep me from falling, I'm scared shitless of heights.
Oh. Is it because you're a bigger person? You're afraid whatever you're standing on is gonna break?
Oh, that's fucked up.
Well,
really
not really. I mean, there's I know people that are bigger than me and everything. They're pretty much like aren't scared of heights.
that's fucked up, bro.
It was a serious question.
Oh, was it? Okay. Well, never mind then. My biggest fear, I think, is probably just dying, getting old, dying, life and death, just not.